Hi guys, it's Trisha, CEO of Girlfridayz. On this Sunday morning, I was thinking how some small business remain small. They have no desire to grow bigger or even become a medium business. These businesses are businesses that the owner doesn't think further than his backyard, basically. Meaning that they're afraid of money, having a lot of money, and they probably think that the amount of money that Elon Musk has, or Bezos have, or Richard Branson have is insane. And from the time you think that money is insane, you don't value the value of having money. Money is useful, and it has shown its usefulness throughout history. We need money in order to grow, to develop mentally, to develop physically, and your business need money to buy your supply, your stock, your product. So it's important to have money. Plus, when you have money, you attract more customers to your business. Because most people derive to what look rich, look good. Some people love what is expensive. This is why I said my 23 theory, my lead and sell model. I sell it for £100,000, which is really small, is tens of 100 in math. That's what it is. It is not a lot for the potential of growth that you can achieve if you have the right mindset and the positive mindset to go with it. Because thinking positively attracts a lot more goodness toward your life. But the value of money is immense. It's not just the number which is on it, is having a stack of it can help you buy your own dwelling, buy your own office, pay more staff, and pay the right staff for your business who will make your business grow bigger. So at Girlfridayz, we offer premium services, but reasonable premium services. Our innovation model. If you want the model, the theory model, a theory is a strategy, yeah? But I represent it in a design, UX design. So if you think the right way, when I say to you like this, that my innovation theory model, who can be studied at university because that's the highest body of education, educational body. Yeah, because we provide vocational study. So, in marketing and business. If I tell you my theory model, the innovation model is £200,000. It's nothing too. But it is for the right person who believes they can grow with my theory and divide more and more theory or product with my theory model. It's just like Einstein. When he created his 18 theory, I think he's got in math, his biggest one, everybody used it. And I even represented it in my book. Let me fetch it for you. The non-obvious explosive ideas at work. This title is so provoking because it's true what I'm saying. It's a non-obvious explosive ideas at work. If you want money in this life, because some people say, oh, it's just popular bullshit. They say like this, oh, I want plenty money, I want to be rich. That's just word. They don't have the attitude to go with it. And I'm not talking about the clothes, because l'habit ne fait pas le moine. The clothes doesn't make the person. But some people believe the more expensive clothes they wear, that's called signaling. The signaling that they have a lot of money. So they attract more people. We provide high-end marketing services. We don't offer services as insane amount of money. You see, even me, I say insane because there is the right price in business for whatever you do. Even in technology, there is the right price to give to people for your business to be widespread within your 20%, because Pareto rule. As I said previously, I believe what Elon Musk did, most people complain that he removed 75% of Twitter staff when he came with Sync. Yeah? But he was right, because in Twitter they believed that they needed way too many staff to power the show, and it's an online business. Because Elon Musk believed in Pareto rule, 80-20. 80-20, don't get it twisted, people. It means 80% of what you do, only 20% people access it. So when Elon Musk removes 75% of Twitter staff, is 80% of what you do, 20% remain. Is accessing what you're doing, and that's worldwide, and that's for whatever you do, including product development, including service development, including accessing your staff for your business, and including your business growth. Amazon looks so big because he has his 20% of people who are accessing Amazon name and trading under Amazon. Plus Amazon got their own product. So it look huge. But what Amazon did, they spread themselves worldwide. And if you look at their domain name, you have Amazon.com, which is America, Amazon.co.uk, which is in UK, Amazon.ca, which is Canada. That's how they did it. So they have another version of themselves in every country. That's a business model that you could use. Mr. Virgin Branson did something different. He multiplied his business by using his name Virgin, adding group to it, and going into different industry, and finding the people who can implement this business for him. Do you understand? Those people, those two business owners, have what you call a growth mindset. Their vision is bigger than them. So they're accessing their vision. The latest of Mr. Virgin is Virgin Hotel in New York. And it's a huge one. Because those people don't believe in small quantity. They believe that the Bigger they are, the bigger they can navigate, just like the sea surrounding the earth. If you think like this, you will more likely achieve 20% of what you decide. At Girlfridayz, our franchise costs £20,000. It's easily accessible. It's really easily accessible. And the offer is alright. It's okay. If you got money, you can access our franchise for 5 years, because we like to try out people. We never know what success you're going to bring or what failure. If you fail using my franchise, you're gone anyway. So, but at the end of the day, yeah, we have to be like this, because otherwise you can have people hanging on to you and they don't do nothing. Those people are waste of time people. I call them people who sit on the fence. They don't do nothing. They sit there like this and watch the world passing by. And you keep on paying them, because from time to time they're going to lift their finger and do something for you. Then people there, they're very costly to a business, and they are the wrong style. In terms of having a money mindset, you need to hire the person who can move your business forward, who has the skill that you lack to move your business forward, and pay them the right price for them to do it for you. There is people, if you're a good person, a really good person, and you care for others, they will work for you for their sweat. They don't even want your money, because they're so appreciative of you and what you do for their family. Charging the right price in your business, a higher price for your services, allow you to feed your family better, to put your kid in a better school. The whole life improve. So when I say that my lead and sell complete model costs £100,000, some people get that as a salary yearly in the UK. £100,000. So it's not a lot of money. Really, it costs $1 million, because idea that you can represent in a theory costs mighty money, because you were able to visualize them and formulate them and put them exactly on paper. That's the beginning of a product. The production of the product is like you did the rough draw of it. Yeah? Then after you define it more, you put the edges, the corners, the line, the flat, it's your face. And the idea become more stronger and stronger and stronger. So when I say my lead and sell model complete is complete, let me show it to you again so you understand. Oh, by the way, C equal NC2. Because I understand Pareto rule, I improved it. And I did C equal NC2. Because Pareto, again, in his time, when he found this, he was mighty big. But that's why he's still there. Because his idea was only 80% of what people do. 20% of people access it, which is true. And he found that you could apply it to everything in life, which is true. But he never applied it to customer acquisition. I did. Using his principle. See? Customer equal N, your niche. Only 20% of your niche you are accessing. 80% doesn't want you. C, conversion. Within that niche, you only convert 20% of your people. The other one on the options, maybe they will access you. The two is repeated processes. C equivalent two repeated processes. Out of what I just said, only 20% of those people who buy from you, including the new one, repeat their processes for years to come. Does that make sense? Einstein did E equal mc2. Energy equal mass combustion square. That's physics. That's huge. It was his huge theory. He just blew it with this one. Well, it's just the same thing for Trisha. I just kill it because you cannot deny C equal NC2. C mean customer, N mean niche. 80% of what you do, 20% of people relate to it in any industry. C mean conversion. 20% of your audience buying your product or service in any industry. X2, repeated purchases of your product or services by only 20% of your audience in any industry. This is an improvement on Pareto because all those theories of the 1960 could be improved on. Nothing is still in this life. Nothing. Until people find a solution to it, they can improve it. It's called adjacent innovation. Or out of the principle, the Pareto principle, I make a whole new theory, customer acquisition theory, C equal NC2, because I always believed in Pareto principle, the law of the few. Yeah. Yes. So money. I said I wanted to show you the value of money and what a theory, the complete model, can do for you. Oh, by the way, you never see my product matrix, product type, Girlfridayz product development matrix, and Girlfridayz service development matrix. Here they are. They look pretty. If I put it straight, you can see it. Then the sales star principle, you always need to think with the result, the outcome. So the outcome, then from the outcome, you move backward. And you go to the beginning. Some people get confused with this. They start with the beginning and the result is shit. You need to think about the result. So the star sale principle show you how. Do you see? Explain the result, the outcome, expected, recognition, saving quantity and quality of your product or services. You always have to start with this in mind. So you move backward, elaborate your specific action, what you can do, how you are going to do it, and what tool do you need to use to get to that result. What tool do you need to use to get to that result? Then describe the challenge and expectation, what need doing and why. You display the challenge, your expectation, and what need doing to get to that result, the outcome. Situation. Detail the background, provide the context, who, what, where, when, and how. Do you see why I call it the star sale principle? You have to start with your result and move toward how you're gonna do for that result. If you run your business thinking like this, using the sales star principle, you power the show, trust me, because now you have a method on how to do. And that's for everything again. for your product development for this, for example, this case. The person has visualized the end, the outcome of what it will look like, draw a plan, draw a sketch, and here's the product. Do you understand what I'm saying? Then that product, you have to price it roughly the price it costs. But it uses the star sale principle to be developed. Simple. Now, I did say that I did a video model based on 15 years of observation of the people that I supported. It's very small in a book. I try to put it below it, but because this is a short read, I have to put it bigger. Let me see if I can blow up a video. No, we can't. Okay. So do you see it? If I stay there, you can read what they say. When I say that, on the top of the pyramid is marriage and relationship. At the bottom of the pyramid is everybody value commodity. And their money there for many people, it is the freedom of monetary wealth. It's only 20% of the worldwide population, so it goes to 1%, who value money just like Bezos, Musk. All those people value money. They know the value of money, just like me, I do. So this is why in our business, we went through sacrifices to build the foundation to bring you the best ever one-stop shop who take a small business from the start to their growth, and after that, because we need to demark ourselves and segment our business, have our specialists, we decided that when the person has one under 250 staff, they can let us go and we start with somebody else. Because we have a growth mindset at Girlfridayz. You see, Elon Musk, they say that he's been bankrupt how many times? So many times to achieve all what he wanted to do. Send a rocket up there, and reusable rocket is a big feat, man. Some people think it's impossible, but he didn't think it was impossible because he doesn't have that in his mind. Everything with Elon Musk is possible. That's why we see what we have to use. Because if he didn't think it was possible, well, nothing happened. And he probably saw the end result of what he wanted to do reusable rocket. Yeah? He probably saw the end result maybe one time or two times or three times and moved toward doing this. And in his way of doing this, he finds all the smart people who kind of roughly think like him to help him build what he wanted, his rocket. Do you understand? And within that crowd that using around Elon Musk, there's only 20% of the people that he need. And they all are available. Yeah. They all have a level of expertise to help him. Because you know that man is smart. He knows he needed the cash. So before doing that, he developed PayPal with his brother. PayPal was a bank online, and he's still that. How to make to pay. And he moves through life slowly like this. All in his mind, the more money he has, the more he could do. So when he says that he wanted rocket, boom, people went, what? He always wanted this. Always. And his little army of robots, probably he's always wanted this too. It didn't come to him like this. No, it's the years that he knew that he could access it because he finished one project and he's going to the next project. That's how we move. We finish one, use it, see if it's work, test it out, and move. But Elon Musk always wanted money because what did he develop? A money platform. And to promote his money platform, who did he use? The people who want money. So you got Richard Branson promoting it. You've got Martin Money, which is on TV in the UK, promoting it. You get me? Because he finds the people which are money oriented. And when you money oriented, your life is always a lot better. Always. So sometimes another man who was very correct is plateau. You need to invest money in order to grow. Your investment can be small or your investment can be big. But you need to invest money in order to grow. So Girlfridayz franchise for £20,000. You should get it today. You got 3 packages to access. The entire system, the digital system, or the business admin system. You don't pay more money for whichever one you choose. You make more money if you take the entire system. You don't get exclusivity, never. You get to use a part of the business, just like you buy in a McDonald's. And you trade in on the Girlfridayz name. But the business automatically belongs to me always. I've used my little franchises. I've used them. And I saw people, and that's going to come true because I know it will. I don't know when, but I know it will. I was sitting on my stairs of my home office when I saw with my own eyes, like I'm doing this video there, through the window, a vision so clear as the day is there, where people is cheering me up and taking me, and somehow they lifted me like this off the ground and say, hooray, hooray. And me, I said like this, fuck that, holy shit, I done it. And what I was supposed to do, 23 theories of business and marketing. And I think there's more because 4 days ago, oh, it's not 4 days ago actually. It feels like that because it's perception of time. And I have a time and space issue. I was born with it. So I don't perceive the time as you do. But it's not so terrible that I go very far away from time. But that time and space is there with me. This is when people say, for example, 20 kilometers is long, and I say, no, it's not long. But 50 kilometers, yes, to me it is. Do you see my point? This is the kind of thing. That's because I fell off my mother's bed at 3 months. A lot of issue happened to Trisha. But I'm here. So I don't know even why I'm disclosing that in my 50. Maybe I have to. I don't know. I just don't know. But money is very important. Because when you don't have money, if you notice, the poor people who don't have money, they want it. They want services. They want products. They want to live a little better than what they have. So this is when crime happened too. Because look, I watched Pablo Alvarez twice. They said he was the most evil man on this earth. Yes, he was actually. Because the amount of things that he done, which is horrible, and killing development that people take time to build, using terrorists to achieve his end. The guy was evil. But in another way, he was very good, a genius for business. He knew how to get the people that he needed. When he presented itself to the Medellin cartel, he knew that he was going to be the boss, He came to them with genius idea for them to grow their coke business. Boom! They took him like this. Because he had a vision for the cocaine. Business is business, isn't it? So he had a vision for his cocaine empire. That's why Pablo he was the richest person in Mexico. He helped the country GDP. He built housing for the poor, but that's not good because he used something, because this man was clever but nasty with it, I call it, horrible person. So he looked at the poor people, he promised them to build them houses, and he did. Better houses for them. They were living in shantytown, so having wall is a lot better, isn't it? So he built housing, but that was to collect them to become terrorists later. Oh, by the way, I did this for you. You gotta do this for me. But you see what he did? It's simple, and it's happened to any human being. When we're down and somebody help us to rise up, we have that thing in us. We will do the utmost for that person, either good or bad, because our situation has improved. So having a good business in this life is 10 times better, because you do not have the police after you or the army who want to fucking kill you. When you have a good business, those people are using you because they love what you do. But if I use Pablo Alvarez as an example, it's just for his business acumen, not the way that he killed people or damaged people, because Trisha don't like that. So, but his business acumen, how it moved to get the people that he need. And what did he use? He so believed it that money had power that he think he could buy anybody. In fact, he nearly did buy anybody, because people need money. But he also had, if you watch the movie very good, he also have a money mindset. Gustavio, his cousin, said, we cannot build a big cocaine empire. And he told his cousin like this: stop thinking small, you're never gonna grow. Pablo said this. And when you watch him as a child in a poppy field, cutting poppy and things like that, he was always like this, trying to go to big people and say, yeah, I can help you do that, I can help you do more. He had that gift with him to be able to speak to people, the bad people, obviously, because this is where he wanted to go. Why was he like this? Because Pablo was born in poverty. He didn't have that money. His dad was a drunk, and he decided that he was going to look after the house, look after his mother that he loved, his wife that he loved, and his children. The rest of the population, oh, his cousin, the rest of the population, fuck off. Whatever was family, Pablo was family oriented. So he loved them, but he didn't have no problem of killing family if he needed to. But stranger, oh my lord, they were the worst treated, disposed of. You cannot be like this as a person because you never, ever, ever gonna grow more. People gonna cut the grass under you. This is what they did to Pablo. Because even though he was the richest person in Mexico and he helped the country and everything, he went way too far. He killed the hierarchy. How could you do that? This is madness because we need a hierarchy. We do. We do need those people on the top of us. We need law. Because some people would think that, like him, he was higher than the Pope. Even his cousin Gustavus said, what? Yeah, he was mad. But, yeah, he had a little mental health imbalancement, I call it. But he had a genius, nevertheless, for business. How he moved his business, how he was able to infiltrate the United States, how they say they got Miami, a whole city. Come on. How on earth they could do this so easily under the nose of people? Very easy actually, but under the nose of people. Because people are gullible. And most people are not observant. Observation is key in business. If you don't look, and you must said it, look at the world around you so you can improve it. Well, if your eyes is no further than your house, you won't even see what's happening in your backyard. And that's what Pablo used. That's what he did. But he also had a fear, which was quite stupid. He was fearing to die in a United States jail. Extradition. How could the world fear you? They all were. Because what they view, the vision that they had of, because vision is important, that helps us, to not do too many horrible things or move into dangerous situations. That's what that does. We have this in us. So for Pablo, it was an extradition. He saw that it was the worst thing that could happen to them, that they would die there. They would be treated badly. Yet, when he was in prison, in Mexico, he wasn't treated that well, the first prison. Anyway, this is the power of money. And when people are poor, the driver to have more money is more stronger. But that's only 20% of the population who change themselves into the rich people. So us at Girlfridayz, we always love money. Me, always. My mom called me, you're an expensive person. Yes, I used to do like David Beckham does. My mom give me my allowance, I go and buy the biggest thing ever with it. Then, boom, come back, I don't have no money, but I have my expensive stuff. That was me. Still like this, even when I have my children. Because this is me. It's not for me calling signaling or anything like this, like people think. No, it's Trisha like that. I do. I do. I'm that person. So, if you want to increase your income, I recommend that you get the thought-provoking book, The Non-Obvious Explosive Ideas That Work. Why is that titled? Because they are non-obvious, if you know what that means, but they work. They are fantastic ideas at work. And you get it for only £250 paperback. Your short read. Need content condensed. Shall I read the back for you? The non-obvious explosive ideas at work content give you great ideas at work because in many ways it is the opposite of the traditional lead generation strategy. Rather than creating a few highly academic and technical reports and forcing people to render their email addresses, like people think always, for the purpose of lead generation, that's one tactic overused. The non-obvious marketing will drive brands to think like Apple. Find something useful to say to your audience and offer it freely in a way that is interesting to people far outside your industry and causing them to purchase and repurchase your goods and services for years. Because once you find the strategies that work for you, you systemize it. Because there's different marketing for different industry. And if one thinks that everything fit for everybody, one size fit all, well, that's really wrong. Even within the services, the marketing is different. There's similar strategy for everyone. There's the one we call the legacy system. And you definitely get C equal NC2 for years. And there's some sub-theory which are for each industry. Yeah, and you see them repeated all the time in large businesses, the one that work for them, always. You use them all the time. Some people expect to see deal or things like that. Yeah, because when your marketing is done correctly, you create expectancy in people. They want it, they demand it even. Yeah. And suddenly you become large and you say, oh, how did that happen? That's because you are using the right method. So on this Sunday, Trisha decided to give you 43 minutes 29 of wisdom. Visit our one-stop shop where you find multiple services for SMEs under one roof. And we are now a VAT business, meaning we're collecting the tax for the government. So the services will come with 20% added to our price, our website design, our digital services. But all our vocational services, education, basically, La Boutique is free of VAT. So this is brilliant because even the government think that reading and educating yourself shouldn't be taxed. So when people run a business, you see, they think education is finished. Some of them does. They think, oh, they want to unique. I've got my business. We're cruising differently, so we don't pay attention to nourish our mind anymore. Yes, that happened a lot. You wouldn't know how much this attitude is there. That's called complacency. Complacency. People think they're not complacent, but they are. And it drop on you so quick like that, you don't even know. Then you become, I used to do that, I used to do this. What happened? Because your eyes went to somewhere and your eyes get away from the ball. So Simon Sinek touched on that. He says the infinite game and the finite game. Most people are finite. The people which are infinite, they go like this. They start up, they go. They're never in a straight line. Because we always bounce back. If you sing the right way and you want to carry on achieving your aim, suddenly the right people for you will come in your life to help you, and they all have a different level of expertise to bring you to your final point. Which another person, if you train yourself correctly, another person will carry on for you through another generation. And now it will be your business name who moves through time like this. Every 20 years or so. Bye for now. Trisha, access https://Girlfridayz with a Z.com today. £250 for something who can give you lifelong strategies and tactics is actually nothing. It's like paying 25p. If I put it in mathematics, it will work out as that. So £250, most people got that. Many people have that to spare on their education. Cheaper than your degree, £75,000 for an MBA. You get a book. Who can be with the MBA any day. University should teach you all what is inside there. The teacher at uni for your MBA should teach you this. The non-obvious explosive ideas at work. They should. But that will happen, I know. Just have to wait. But £250 is nothing. So happy. I brought a book for the postgraduate MBA. Because that's business. The perfect aid for better grade. And who brought it to you? Me. People will say that I'm proud. No. Proud is not a bad thing to be. I'm happy that I've done that, but that doesn't mean I'm working on cloud nine. No. Trisha is humble. I was born with this. Humbleism. I'm humble. Because when you think that you're on the top, which we are, on the top. If you think that you are on the top, and we are in terms of marketing, we are the top dog. I put that on the Girl Friday t-shirt that the staff gonna wear. But because that's good to for the brain to help. But at the end of the day, if we are on the top, it's because we look through history about the achievement of my predecessor, which are mighty big. And we improve on not each of them, because I improved on Maslow, Pareto, Porter 5, Mr. Porter. You see, his theory is a Porter 5. His competitor model, I improve on that because Mr. Porter went on a trade not very good. Customer pulling you out of your business, killing your business supplier, killing your business, kind of Pablo Alvarez type, yeah? Me, I went, joined them, partnership with people. My competitor model is different, but it was based on Porter. Who else? I did Maslow, Pareto, the star cell principle that's based on my own experience, really my own experience, my own struggle at the beginning of my business, my discoveries basically, and I created this theory, boom, which happened to be really true. That's why I call it a principle, is how you do. I discovered it in 2018, the star cell principle, and that was the beginning of my theory feast. We are on the top, but I'm not thinking that I'm the best or anything like that. No, because otherwise that means you plateau, and when you plateau you die. So I always think that I can do more than that. Maybe I never knew. You never know. I can create a next robot there. But if I believe that I need somebody like this next to me, I will. But I don't, because some robots are there to replace human being, and that's not the right things to do at all. That can create mayhem in the world. If people don't have job anymore, they don't have nothing to do with their hand, their head. People sing, the computer sing for them and things like this. This is not good. People will start rebelling against the very technology was supposed to be useful for them. Because if you remove everything of a human being and we begin to do nothing with ourselves, well, this is when people start fighting. Do you get me? That's when they start fighting, killing, doing this to regain our inner power, our inner strength, our way of living. So technology is useful, but it has its limit, and they need to continue with the technology within their limit. If they keep pushing boundary with the technology and replacing the very human, their own self, that's fucking stupid. I always thought that human wouldn't be that stupid to do that, but I can't bank on this one. Replacing their own self, this person, one day somebody else will stop them because they're unable to say, oh, that's good enough, and work within, improve on what they've done. We need advancement in this life, but advancement has to be smart and always beneficial to the human being. Improve our life. Make our life a lot better than what it is. Not make us lazy and unable to think for ourselves, to improve our own environment. This is wrong. I truly believe it is. So the smarter people out there should think of the whole nation. Yeah, you should think of other, not just to line your pocket, your own pocket, yourself or your family. And thoroughly help people. You know, like such like that big taxis that they promoted on TikTok. That is not useful. Self-driving taxi. So the little taxi driver who has his car and everything, that's one job gone. Potential to go. People do that all the time. They are shrinking market. But remember, the people who do that, you shrink with that market too. Because you begin to affect your own self. Some people are that stupid and they think they're smart. We can be dumb too, and we are really smart. But we can be totally stupid. Our brain can give us a mirror of behavior you don't even know. That's my cue. I love it. Behavior. When I was young, I supported the extreme behavior and I seen ingenuity. And one I call really ingenuity. But I also see the other side, the other mirror of what the mind can do. And the other extreme. So when people say middle, I say you're normal. You get me? That's why I was able to do my behavioral model and put it in 7 levels of a pyramid. Maslow probably saw that, Abraham Maslow, in 1964. Probably saw that, the psychiatrist. He did. And he put our basic needs that we need sleep, but he also put the need of money and housing. Because we need that. So Simon Sinek criticized it and say the top of the pyramid is attainment of people. Oh, he's not good. What's wrong with him? He has freedom, but he doesn't want freedom for the people, Sinek. Bye for now.